I just have a quick experience to share. It was very straightforward. It was very simple. I was in the sky as a third person point of view, and I was seeing that there was two airplanes in the sky. One of them was a giant, kind of like a jumbo airliner. People fly on, they go on trips and stuff, whatever. But it was very rusty. It was very rusty and it was falling apart, even on the wings and certain things like that. And there was these men inside suits. One of them in the windows was looking at me. I'm not sure if he could see me, but in my general direction of where I was positioned. And the second plane in the sky was a very, very sleek, porcelain white, glossy like private jet. And I was inside of the private jet. And I was kind of looking at the businessman. And at a point, we had passed each other in the sky. And we had looked at each other, these body forms, or from the personal point of view, we had looked at each other. And I remember all of a sudden his plane started to try to go upwards. And the pilot pulled up and tried to do a sharp climb. And that sharp climb totally threw the plane over what it could take. And so it just started falling from the sky. And I remember I was inside of the private jet again, and I kind of was going down and kind of looking, where they're gonna fall. And I remember I wasn't falling in the plane, but we were kind of seeing where they were gonna land. And yeah, that was the experience.
Okay, did the first one was an old, what kind of jet was it, or what was it?
Like with those jumbo jet airliners where people, they travel, they go wherever.
Right. Was it did it look like a commercial jet where people travel in, or a military?
Mm, it looked like a commercial one that people travel in, where it's got the big kind of a hump in the front. It was really, really large. It looks like the ones they use when they fly people to China, because they're just that much larger.
Yeah, like a 747, those big ones. Yes, I've flown on one of those to Hawaii many years ago. Yeah, and the other one, well, that tells something too. We'll see what happens, but I would say that, and you saw it as kind of old and rusty, and you saw the pilot, uh, Jeremy?
Yeah, the airliner, it was rusty and it was like falling apart. This I could see that, I was shocked it was even in the air because it was all rusty, and again it was falling apart, losing chunks off its wings. And I didn't see the pilot necessarily. I saw one of the passengers though. He was wearing a business suit, and we had passed by each other and got to look at each other.
Yeah, so again, that's the old consciousness. Yeah, that's the old social consciousness as it's falling apart. Yeah, and then the other experience, you're inside this private jet, this sleek, what color was it? Was it light or dark, or what was it?
I was like a very crisp porcelain white, looked like it had just been waxed.
Okay. And so it was flying, then all of a sudden it started to go up, but it couldn't go up any higher, then it went down.
Oh no, this is the same experience. The one that started to go up but started to fall down was the social consciousness, the giant jumbo rusty plane.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, when we had passed by each other in the sky, again, I was in the private jet looking at the businessman. It was almost a sense of competition. They couldn't stand that I was in this nice jet and, whatever. So it tried to pull up. The plane tried to go upward, but it just couldn't handle it, started to spiral.
Oh, okay. So the porcelain jet, that was okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, okay, okay. Well, it's quite obvious. Uh, all right, another view, just like kind of like your one the other day, where the ground moved up about 20 feet or so. So again, uh, yeah, showing the social consciousness. Basically, that's it. It's commercial. Commercial airline business idea, etc. Because the world is business. No matter how you look at it, it's all business. Government, religion, education, it's all a business. And so that's where the suit implies, doing business. And yeah, the consciousness is struggling it's really struggling to gain height, you might say, because it's just too heavy. It's just too friggin' heavy, like those jumbo jets, 747s. They're just too friggin' heavy, and they got too much load, and got to let go. So that's the human consciousness, and so this is what we're, kind of relating to here. People involved with the human consciousness, how it's been created, because it's very, very heavy. So many ideas that how can you get through them, really? And even those that start to have experiences, it's a struggle. It's a lifetime challenge. So yeah, another point of view there. So we're cruising along, and that's the private jet. And so again, it's so slick that not even the air can stick to it. Yeah, yeah, that's cool, Jeremy. Thank you, thank you.